save made by David Egeroff. Zach Sandu around behind the net. Troy, think of everything that Zach Sandu and Charlie Paquette have brought to the Bulldogs since arriving. Heart, soul, and character stand at the top of the list.
Yeah, absolutely, and experience and skill up there as well, and they bring that in spades.
You know, it's also great to get to salute Bronson Wright, Sebastian Gervais on the excellent OHL careers they've had as O'Brien brings the puck down for Van Acker, twirls, put it up and over the top. Rod skies at net front. Bannock battles. Van Acker's there. Oh, that hit the outside of the goalpost. Jake O'Brien off the left side.
Yeah, Van Acker took a stick in the mouth there, I believe, and the official right there on the spot and didn't make the call.
Gervais, nice drop. Damadovsky blocked. In the building, they were just acknowledging that Bulldogs prospect Maxim Korovic, playing this season with the Collingwood Blues, was named OJHL Goaltender of the Year. Look at that pipeline for goaltending in Brantford.
Yeah, nice problem to have.
Leanders, Egerov, and then Mad Max. As Cali turns back into his own zone for Hayden Barch. Puck over the line. Gervais frees it up for Ryder Cali, who has been flying up draft charts. Cali kicking that along. Damadovsky to the blue line. Barch swings it below the goal line. Taking around the back. Gervais. Whoa, he and Prods had a collision. Eric Van Acker through the center circle, has Adam Bannock in tow. Van Acker turns to O'Brien high. He'll snap it. Save made by Lisson. Cali to the puck. Hill is scored out of the zone and all the way down is
6 on the penalty kill at 80.4%.
Zach Sandu over top of the puck to the end wall. Cali, the first man in for the Battalion. Petrie there as well. And I believe that's Ethan Procession in the pile. Kent Greer gets it on the roll up the wall. Taken away by Cooper Dennis. Pardon me, by Caleb Maholter. He'll bank it out of the zone. And the Brantford crowd did not like the double minor announcement on O'Brien.
Well, as we often say, Reed, the trend has been set.
Wellenreiter from the right corner. Procession. Takes the contact from Dennis, skates through it, but the puck laid back to the line. Stolen away by Caleb Maholtra. Maholtra slides his way over the blue line, tried to free that up. Kent Greer into the path. And then Dennis and Procession were jousting with one another. Procession into the left circle for a drive. Blocked off in front by Owen Prods. Nice weight on the bank pass back to the blue line for Wellenreiter. Greer. To the right side, Petrie. Back to Greer, middle of the blue. Backside, Wellenreiter holds. Delivers to Greer once more. Greer will hold middle, goes wide of the net. Procession will turn. Wellenreiter from the left half wall. 42 seconds left in the kill. Greer back over for Wellenreiter. Wellenreiter twists high. Fired it looking for Procession on the doorstep. Tip. Bulldogs intercept. Turn through neutral ice. Down to half a minute left. Well, he's already got the single-season record for goals scored by a defenseman. Adam Jedicek will be the first Bulldogs defenseman ever scored 20 in a season. As Merrick Van Acker stepping into the left circle for a drive. Nice save made by Lisson. Taking on Jedicek. Out high is Maholtra. He'll fire. Save again by Lisson. Puck to the blue. Just not able to be held in there by Protz, who has to navigate a broken stick. And if it wasn't before, it sure is now. Jedicek steps into Ryder Cali in neutral ice.
Looked like he had a fly swatter there.
Trying to figure out what the heck was going on. Protz holding up behind his own goal. Flying on by is Gabriel Frasca. Protz bangs it off back glass. Kapacharinas right back off the wall and out. Vaughn lost his footing, but got it on to Ryder Cali. Cali over the line. Ducks it down to the right wing corner and around the back of the net, Danford. Well, top players just seem to have the puck follow them around, and that's very true of this top line for the Bulldogs. O'Brien, Van Acker, and Bannock can all just make magical things happen with the puck on their stick.
Yeah, it's almost like when he winds up in the offensive zone, just over the blue line, team sends.
Parker Vaughn off the left. Nice kick save made by Egeroff.
Teams seem to really panic and want to get at him quickly.
Ryder Cali along the wall, spins it low.
You just can't let him wind up.
Bouncing off of one. Cali freed it up off the play from Gervais. It'll come around the back wall. Barch steps down. Contact there from O'Brien. Gervais to the end boards. Banach sweeps it up and out of the zone. Bronson Ride back in his own end. Just signed 6 days ago with the Vegas Golden Knights. Congratulations to the towering Battalion defender.
Yeah, free agent signing.
If it wasn't broken by the time Prots got to it, it sure was after. Face off on the Bulldogs attacking left, Jake O'Brien. As that one run around back of the goal, it's to the blue. Sandu holds for Danford. Backside wanted O'Brien. Kent Greer read it like a book. Greer backside for Cali. Missed him. O'Brien, other way. Pulls into his stride. Steps through one. Couldn't quite extricate himself from the back check of Ryder Cali. And that is why Ryder Cali is rocketing up draft charts. Vaughn through the middle of the ice, taken down by Merrick Van Acker. He'll send it up and out as Jake O'Brien collects it. O'Brien spins on Greer, wanted to drop that off to Adam Banach, just didn't have the angle. Cali going the other way for Gervais, working at Edison Angle. Sebastian Gervais drops it off to Cali out front for Vaughn. Tipped wide of the net. Greer to the top, Manzo blocked off on the way through. Gervais in the slot. Puck rolls aside and Angle frees it up to Banach and out of the zone it goes.
Wow, what a pass by Cal.
Been told that if this were the playoffs, Chet Luchenko would be playing, but discretion the better part of valor at times.
He has been practicing full practices, and he's ready to go.
Owen Protz, D to D for Adam Yedicek, forward to Jake O'Brien. O'Brien lays that over to Protz, back on to Yedicek, up ahead Van Acker. Taps it into the offensive zone. Barch spins it around the back for Ride. Taken loose by Van Acker. Yedicek off of a leg. Protz thought about trying to step in for the puck, but made the smart move defensively to get back and assure that it wasn't a clean break. Yedicek forward. Banach over the line. Dangles his way to the middle. Tried to go back through the circle to O'Brien. Picked off, and now Gervais through the middle of the ice. Yedicek lifted it off his stick. And then Protz took him to the end boards. That's not a fun way to spend your Friday night. Kapacharinas tosses front. Cali goes. Bulldogs are the only team in the OHL coming into the night to have scored more than 100 goals in a period. They had 110 coming in the second period on the season. I believe Peterborough has 99 in one now as Ryder Cali goes indirect down to the end wall. Bulldogs first in the league in goals per game at 4.38.
That and some really good goaltending will win you games every night.
Fourth in the league in goals against at 2.71.
Yeah, well, there you go.
As Merrick Van Acker pauses in the left wing corner. That's shuttled off of a leg. Holtra bats it down. Going to be swung wide to the right wall. Ryder Cali makes the play back to Kent Greer. Greer up ahead, wanted Parker Vaughn, who does possess elite speed. Got all the way down to Igorov. Dennis, quick touch back to Protz. He'll turn. Konopaski takes it off his stick. Then Dennis forces it into the offensive zone. Bronson Ride curls around the back of his own net. Laying on to Cali, who will tap it down where Igorov will let it run to the end boards. It's a nice pass from Vladimir Mamedovsky, too. He was in traffic. 3 Bulldogs in the neighborhood. Mamedovsky set it right onto the tape. Trevetsky, D to D for Owen Protz. And this is what we always talk about with the North Bay Battalion. They never quit in a game. They never go away. Vladimir Trevetsky along the line. Owen Protz tipped on the way by Kapacharinas. Taken around the back by Konopaski. Gervais turns.
Yeah, and this has been their MO all season long. That they've kept games really, really close, and some of them they just weren't successful at.
Gervais in flight has Cali with him. Just put it too far out in front. Cali off the wall, flicks it to the front. Gervais, boom! These teams. I mean, we are seeing all kinds of effort tonight. Zach Sandu in neutral ice, rink wide. Wanted Maholtra, came off the heel of his stick. Maholtra on the backhand, deep. Manzo, crunched by Gavderis. And I'm a little bit surprised Troy that an arm did not go up there as Gervais from the left side for Vaughn. Tap that along to Dennis. Dennis out left. Dropping it for Sandu. Now Dravetsky. Dravetsky on the left side. Looking to slide through Kunapaski. Malhotra on to lay that back to the top. Parker Vaughn's in the way. Gervais turns, working against Dennis. Dennis deflects the shot wide. Parker Vaughn navigates it off the wall. Cali turns, fires through a crowd. David Egrat
That was the only thing he had was the bank shot, and he took it, and it worked.
His 28th of the season, and seeing the replay, absolutely. Jake O'Brien is going to have his 91st point of the season, 253rd of his career. He ties Patrick Thomas. Paquette pulls into the left circle. Ben Danford back on the blue line. Cooper Dennis fires. Save made by Lisson Hill after he said it last season. Angle to the blue line. Danford. His shot rolls wide of the goal. 3 seconds and 2. Puck back to the blue line. Danford will turn back, and the Bulldogs will. Puck off the faceoff back to Jake O'Brien. Slid along to Caleb Malhotra. Low. Van Acker to Bannock. Blocked on the way through and sent all the way out and down the rink. Jake O'Brien enters this third period 1 point from taking sole possession of the Bulldogs' franchise record for points. O'Brien for Bannock. Over to Van Acker. Back to Yedachek high. Now Malhotra spins on the right side. O'Brien comes available left. Catches on his backhand. O'Brien top of the circle to Bannock. He'll walk top of the circle. Now Malhotra low. Has the look on goal. Save made by Lisson. Whipped the puck along for Bannock to the top O'Brien. O'Brien dancing away from Barch. Feeds that on to Yedachek. Backdoor. Van Acker pulls, waits. Save made by Lisson. Bolger trying to find it in the pile. Gets rolled back to the slot. Yedachek pulls up, feeds it on to Bannock. O'Brien, one-timer. Saved by Lisson. Across the rink is Petrie. Petrie on to Barch. Barch wide on the right for a drive. Saved by Igorov. Danford pokes that up and out of the zone.
Yeah, North Bay just out-hustling the Bulldogs here in this third period.
Parker Vaughn back in, and that was deflected.
The North Bay Battalion have struck twice. Tied this hockey game.
Adam Yedachek. Right side, Adam Bannock. Flips it forward for O'Brien. Now on to Van Acker. Bouncing puck wouldn't sit. O'Brien trying to deal it around the back. Ryder Cali with him. Gets to the left point and Protz, who fires into the pile. Lisson sticks it aside. Yedachek. That came off of a leg. That was Gervais. And back to the Bulldog zone. Protz around back for Adam Yedachek. Yedachek forward to Adam Bannock. Going across the rink to O'Brien. Up to Van Acker, who tosses into the offensive zone. Bannock from behind the North Bay net. Tried to one-handed high. He'll bounce it down. Bronson Ride took down Bannock. O'Brien also approaching the OHL scoring lead. 91 points now. Leader came in Klepov tonight at 94. Probably doesn't have enough runway left, but it shows you if O'Brien had been healthy all season, what exactly would have been. Gavderis on for Dennis. Back to the top. Protz sends it into the corner wall. Barch will take it there. And now it's on to Cali. Cali curls from the right side. His shot knuckles up into the mesh. Puck drawn on to Procession. Will roll back to Petrie. Handling it high to Greer. Greer settles it to the left wing side. Wellenreiter tosses front. Save Igorov. Couple whacks at it. Bouncing puck. O'Brien twirls it to the line. Greer able to kick it down. Greer's drive blockered off by Igorov. Stationing up on the left. Wellenreiter exchanged it with Procession. Wellenreiter tries it front. That'll skip all the way through. Hayden Petrie handling it down from the right side. Playing low to Cali. Back to the top is Petrie. Paquette fronts. Paquette follows Petrie along. Taken out high by Wellenreiter. He'll fire. Igorov off a tip, able to make the stop. Puck to the line again. Petrie wide. Greer, right point. Waits. Back to Caden Petrie. He'll fire. Glove save down the rink. We talked to Spencer Hyman earlier. He and Justin Ishmael, Matt Turk before that, building this Bulldogs team. John Winstanley, Adam Dennis in North Bay just do a brilliant job. there is a lot of respect between these two organizations, even if they don't always like each other on the ice.
Well, there's history there, playoff history as well, so.
Larry Mamadovsky back after the puck. Mamadovsky will turn and make his way forward. Cuts his way loose to the left side, working at Danford. Hits the brakes hard, tosses, blocked off by Danford. Puck to the blue, Manzo, along the line, Barch. He'll snap it, blockered away by Igorov. Puck caught down by Manzo to keep it alive. Danford on for Malhotra, lifting it on the backhand. Guvderis to the blue, and that'll run out of the zone with Dennis chasing after it.
Time, the good stick.
They are not giving up in this hockey game. Mamadovsky off the right side. Kick saved by Igorov. Bouncing puck. Gervais will catch it back to the blue. Barch into the pile. Deflects wide of the net. Banach up and out of the zone. Barch back after it. Bronson Ride will settle it. Ride indirect forward. Mamadovsky across the rink. Banach bats the puck loose. He'll carry wide on the right wing side. Banach to O'Brien. O'Brien rolls towards the front of the net. He'll catch it around behind the goal. Tried to lay that along for Banach. Instead, Mamadovsky in the path. There, Mamadovsky couldn't complete the clear. O'Brien brings it down. Backside, Banach. Save made, listen. Puck loose. Banach. O'Brien. Save made by Hayden Barch. O'Brien brings the puck down again. He'll spin back to Protz with space. Scores! Owen Protz! All over this rink. Puck drawn for Wellenreiter. Blockered off Igorov. Wellenreiter has it out high. He'll walk into the left circle, feeding low to Procession. Procession back to Wellenreiter. Wellenreiter tries it, saved by Igorov. Gets the glove down on it, 1:02 to go. Jake O'Brien leaning in against Cali. Puck drawn back, Kent Greer out top. Greer's gonna have it back a second time. Wide side, Wellenreiter into the pile. Igorov makes the stop, and behind him was Paquette off the draw. Van Acker pulls, hit Paquette. Paquette on his backhand, rolls it in deep. Kent Greer, hard stop. Procession, rink wide. Danford did not want to step up there with numbers. Danford stops the entry, pokes it back into neutral ice. 31 seconds to play. Greer zips it around the end wall. Danford back over the puck. Slides it through both corners. It'll be chipped to the blue line. Greer holds it, 20 seconds. Back across to Wellenreiter. Across the formation, wanted Petrie. Sandu attacks. He'll pin it to the end wall. 11 seconds to go. Puck played to the blue line. Greer, great job to bat that down. Petrie turns, blocked. 4 seconds. O'Brien pins it for the second time in franchise history. The Brantford Bulldogs have the Hamilton.